Hi everyone, it's Michelle at Divine Purpose. If you are new to the YouTube channel, well, welcome, Huntsies. If you're returning, what's up, y'all? I tried to post a Divine Masculine energy update like 2 days ago, and I thought it was uploading. I guess it didn't. I don't even know what happened to it, but I'm doing a Divine Masculine energy update for the full moon in Scorpio. Do not ask me why this has come to my energy, but today I have been receiving a lot of prophecies, a lot of downloads, a lot is coming in. So to those of you who are in the activation mode, which a lot of you will be this week and next, basically prior to this full moon, through the motion of the super moon in Aries, the new moon in Aries, it's going to be a lot of information coming through. So just letting you know, Divine Masculines, my loves, I believe this full moon in Scorpio is going to be the revelation of revelations. I believe that you're going to be coming out of your selfishness that a lot of you may not think you're in, but you still are in. A lot of you are in spiritual ego or constantly in the motion of, I'm not chasing, everything's about me, it has to align with me. That energy. That's selfish. So God is coming in right now to give you really big revelations of how you're supposed to incorporate and integrate all that energy towards your mission. Okay? So let's get started. If you're a Divine Feminine watching, we'll take that as the masculine within your own energy, okay? So let's go. Let's get it poppin'. Moonology cards. So, okay, this is the first card that came out. So a new start is coming, the new moon. Interesting, because we have a fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. Okay, so listen. Intuitively here, this is a very brand new beginning. A new start is coming, a new moon. I don't even remember ever using this card. So when I say you're having a revelation, it's just a new moon. There's no sign to this. A new start is coming. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know I'm trying to learn astrology, but in the end of the day, astrology to me is something that has a lot to do with the masculine, egoic energy. And I'm not saying that in a bad way because I don't consider ego a bad thing. Only wounded ego is, right? So if it's a healed ego, that's what I'm referring to. But I still go directly to God. That's just my source. But with this energy, to those of you who do practice astrology or do follow astrology in that masculine, scientific, I need proof, receipt energy, this is for you. Like, it's so beyond a new start is coming, new moon. So new fresh start. And it's funny because we did have a new moon in Aries, but there's actually a full moon in Scorpio. And I know that on Tuesday, it was that Mars energy with Aries and Scorpio. So, you know what I mean? The fire and water. Don't even get me started, y'all. That's just my jam. Just give me some toast, a lot of jam with some peanut butter, all right? All right, let's get it popping in that energy. Okay, so God and Titans. Let's see what this is about. This is what I'm talking about. This is my energy right here. This is what I fuck with. Let's see what this really is referring for you guys, with these revelations. I would like to also say that for Divine Feminines who are watching, and for Divine Masculines, if you do understand God and Goddess, this full moon in Scorpio, if you're going to think of anybody, please think of the beautiful Mother Goddess that I work with directly that is obviously showcasing in the video. She is coming through. If you haven't felt Isis before, this is going to be the revelation of Isis. This is what you'll be feeling. And I work with Isis directly. Always a moment of silence for Isis. Confirmation there. I just have no words to express what kind of energy she has, and I pray that you feel her coming on very strongly. And there he is, her divine counterpart, Osiris, and that's Isis. Can't make this up. Renewal, brand new beginning. And it came out with focus. I got to read this. I don't know who this is, but let me talk about Osiris very quickly when we do talk about. Scorpio is about death, right? And Osiris was Isis's husband, divine counterpart. He was murdered by Isis's brother, the dark brother, Set. And Isis came down to resurrect Osiris, but then he became the god of the underworld. So this is duality at its finest. Every coin has two sides, light and dark. That is what we're here to do. We're here to balance, we're here to integrate, and we're here to partner up with these energies. Because the duality of these energies where the power couple lies. Is this blurry or is it just my eyes? It's like they are so out of focus right now. And you can see, like, even in this depiction of them, so much energy, y'all. Isis is bringing life into the masculine energy. Okay, so please understand, goddess and God is a representation of God. It's that simple. Every other personality that people talk about is just the extra spices through the motion of your past lives, meaning, the personalities, the ego, the characters that you picked up. Greek, Egypt, Rome, any type of mythology, these are actual characters that are within all of us. But the feminine, the mother archetype, because she is the great mother, Isis, the beginning of it all here, because there's the father, the mother, and the son. There's always a holy trilogy, and yes, the third eye, Horus, is their son, Sonsun. So anybody who understands Christ consciousness, you can understand, fast forward 3,000 years later, and here comes Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. Just saying. Maybe even 4,000 years later. You know what I mean? So, again, just want you to look at the cards, Divine Masculines, because sometimes it's just so much easier just to look at the expression of the art form and look at him. All right. Okay, so let me look at, I didn't even say it properly. Focus. You need to remain focused. I've been saying this for a long time, though, like for real, like you have to keep your eye focused on what is really for you, Divine Masculine, for your mission, because there is so much distraction around you. But I'm also picking up with this really, like, big ass dude with his like braid and his horns, very fiery energy, even though he's in the freezing cold. He has his bow and arrow ready to shoot. So it's like you're already knowing what you're supposed to be doing. So let me read this for you. Clear mindedness and a focused intent are necessary for success right now. You need stamina for long-term projects. Ooh, all right, y'all. So you need stamina. The first thing I would say to you is this, is if you are overworking yourself, then you'll never have the stamina to remain focused. That is the facts over the facts. I know so many masculines, and I've learned this through the motion of the masculine energy that was brought into my life, that always said, like, no, I have to do all these things, else, right? Like, it's always this excuse, but really, it was an excuse to escape, to do more healing. So, to be honest with you, the stamina that you really truly desire for the long-term projects needs rest. It needs communication and communion with God, and it needs to come into this really sacred, discerning place. Remember, when we speak of goddess, there's also the God energy. It's the same. It's just the feminine and masculine, but we're all one. So I really do believe here that we're saying here that you need to be really clear-minded and focused, meaning all of the things that bring your wounded ego validations coming towards this full moon in Scorpio needs to be blocked. And some of you might need to start blocking people. people and unfollowing people. I've done that very recently, and a lot has transpired within 48 hours since doing that, because you're making a conscious decision to get rid of these things that you know that doesn't serve your highest good, but they still come in to like tickle that lower part of you, the childish energy, the immature energy, the wounded ego, you know, the one that's like, oh, you know what I mean, guys, we all have it. So you might want to do that as well. I just want to read the shadow side to this very quickly. Focus is generally a good thing. However, if we focus on one thing and one thing only to the exclusion of all else, this can be an issue in long term, okay? We all know people who focus wholly on school and forget they have friends or other commitments. This is the shadow side of being focused. Focus is important, but so is balance. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because when I see this card, he's very focused, but when the message came out in regards to focus, it's also saying you need to remain focused. So, you know, there's a duality while I was saying that. Did you pick that up? So remain balanced. You know, don't be staring at something or someone for 24/7. Don't be so obsessive is what I'm trying to say to you. And make sure you have time out and make sure you take care of you, because there is a new start coming and it is fiery. Like you can see the fire here. I'm going to read this too, even though I really feel very strongly with what I said was valid, but I'm going to read it because why not? And if you hear laundry in the background, y'all know how your girl is. I'm a wifey, you know. I do cook, I clean, I do laundry all the time. I'm my own little wifey, so I apologize, but I don't really apologize because I like my stuff clean, y'all. So, pay attention to your need for rejuvenation and renewal, both physically and mentally. You are invited to experience the magic of hope. Here it is. Here's another confirmation. It's like, you know, really understand that to have this rebirth, you need to really take time for yourself. You really have to take time for yourself. I always go right to the shadow side because it's just how I do, y'all. If we push ourselves too hard, destroy our bodies, or pay no heed to the fruitfulness of our relationships, sometimes it becomes too late or too difficult for complete renewal. Pay attention to your own self-care and your own rejuvenating powers. Should you need to take time to rest and repair, Osiris visit often indicates the needs for a retreat or a holiday, so not heeding this could make you less efficient and happy. I love that, and thank you, God Osiris. Thank you. Like my beloved, that's what I want to say, my beloved Osiris. A lot of people are trying to retreat right now. A lot of people are craving a vacation and a retreat. Like, you know, I've been trying to put this Mexico retreat for a while, as, you know, you guys know. And it is led through this energy of renewal, the rebirth, you know, and even understanding the purification and all of those aspects that come with it. But how deeply are you honoring it? How deeply are you recognizing this? And what I mean by that, divine masculines, is like, are you actually allowing yourself to go through the process of this transformation through the motion of physicality? You know, not working so much, resting, doing things that make you happy, playing, you know, really embracing the people you love, speaking to them, paying attention to them, asking them how they are. You know, it's a lot of this beautiful giving energy through the motion of this renewal. Okay. I'm already at 14 minutes, so we're going to continue. This is going to be definitely a longer reading, but so far it's been very magical, and I would like to proceed in terms of physical energy. So give me a moment if I can find what am I looking for? The energy oracle cards. I have not done this in a while. So. All right, so let's see what this new fiery start is for you guys. I love this. Congratulations, by the way, Divine Masculines. It's been a long journey. It's been difficult. You've been full of delusion, denial, illusion, caught up in so many different karmic cycles. Like, congratulations, okay? Like, I know that your journey is very, very annoying to a lot of divine feminines, and I can understand that because y'all can trigger us big time. But when you come into a place where I've come to and understanding that I love working with divine masculines, like it's my honor. I recognize the hard work, the dedication, and the sacrifices you have made in this physical life to really honor your higher purpose, your truth, your destiny. And number 47, that's my number. All right, so the thinking woman. All right, so you guys, and there's a butterfly here. And, you know, this actual specific image is not one of my favorites as an artist myself. However, it has a little bit of a gloomy feel to it. And I do believe that it's in reference to the feeling that you may have towards a feminine energy. Could be yourself, could be your mother, could be your sisters, could be an ex, could be the woman that you're in love with. There's a gloomy feeling there. There's something that's gloomy. You know, it could be in the motion of being triggered by her, more dark mother karmic wounds, they're saying to me. But the motion of that is that she is the thinking woman, meaning she is logical. She could also be very intelligent, very wise in her age. But with the butterflies and the number 47 to me, because 47 is my number for this path, I would tell you that this has to do with a huge transformation that's coming through the motion of the feminine leading the way. You know, when we talk about light workers, there was not a lot of masculine energies, the awakened masculines, the divine masculines, the sacred masculines that were leading in this energy. But there's so many beautiful divine masculines coming in, speaking your truth, talking about your downloads, you know, really sharing what is going on. But, you know, it's that paying the homage to this feminine energy that's coming through. So let me just ask for two more, because we're asking what this new start is coming. What is this fiery climax approach? Because we have the God energy here. And I love that because this is like the highest form. And I always I try to put it on top of the astrology because God, Goddess is the highest form. Astrology is like that big bang theory, you know, it was like the oneness, and then all the little planets broke up, and that's why I call this like a little bit more of an ego, because we're already falling from the divine. I hope you understand what I mean by that. And please take it as it resonates, of course. And then we go into the energy. But, you know, anyways, whatever. There's not a lot of room on this table. Patience, number 16. And I love this card because the clock strikes 10:10, which is God's plan. And it's a number 7. So there's divine patience here. And, you know, a lot of us, one of our biggest lessons in this specific life is to have patience. You know, what does 10:10 mean to you? 10 has always meant a lot of different things for me. And then, of course, the number 7 as well. You know, so you got to look at these numbers and what they actually mean to you. A lot of people look up angel numbers, and I think that's a great start. But when you've mastered your journey, you understand what specific numbers are for you and what they really mean, okay? But I am getting a lot of patience here in this energy. It could have been that you've been patient, divine masculine, or more patience is required. I'm going to ask for a final card to finalize this energy, and I'm going to move on to tarot, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. There's 2 that wants to come out. So this is going to be a very big for a lot of you. And I am taking it as a shadow aspect, and that's why I got a gloomy energy here. So you guys have to take this as it resonates to you, but this has to do with money. All right? Money. And not only money, it's saying all tied up in money. So right away, I'm picking up door to value with all tied up in money. It's like all you were looking at was the surface level, shallow aspect of things. So, does that resonate with you? Were you looking at shallow aspect of journeys, especially in the feminine energy? Gloomy. The reason why I'm asking is because the thing is, it's like you're all tied up to the door value. You're all tied up with the money. What does that mean? You're all tied up in the material. You're all tied up in the matrix. So it's like you've been living very shallow-minded. The thinking woman. It's gloomy. Like, you know what I mean? And I just feel like a lot of shadow aspect to this energy, which is unfortunate, to be honest with you, because I was hoping for something else. But, you know, sometimes you have to look back into the shadows to really jump and take a leap into the new, because there is a new start coming, you know, and it's saying remain focused, and it's saying it's time for renewal. But this may be the finalization of your leap, your jump, your brand new start. What is holding you back, and what is tying you down in this specific energy? That is what I'll leave for you there, and leave it there, because that can go through so many different things. And again, we are getting patience with it. So take that as it resonates. Let's finish off here with my Oceanic Tarot, which is my Divine Masculine Tarot deck, which has been through a storm. I don't know if y'all know, but in Bahamas, when my sister and I went, it was so weird, guys. Bahamas, and I've done this trip so many times. It takes 2 hours on a boat to get from one island to the next, because I have business in Exuma. My sister and I were caught in the ocean for 8 hours. We actually almost died. Like, we were so, like, when I talk about being lost at sea and traveling different dimensions and paradigms and experiencing the craziest shit for 8 hours, and it was so cold. It was like a movie. It was like a movie. We had like almost to the point of like, my sister she thought we did die. At one point, she's like, we're dead. Like, just leave us alone. But it was like shaking, freezing. And I was like, this is not Bahamas. It's like Exuma, Bahamas. The water is like a pool. Like, the ocean is like a pool. It was so freaking weird. So we'd experienced that together. And it was right before the pandemic hit, like literally 2 weeks before. And this deck came into the ocean with us, clearly. So, and it's called Oceanic Tarot. So I hope you enjoyed that real life story. And let's see what we have here for you. Oh, left hand. My left hand is so itchy. That's feminine energy. So on the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Swords. This is brand new beginning and clarity. And it's victorious. So again, I do feel like there is a lot of revelation coming through. Here is that shark again. See, this was the thing. So, pause. What did I want to say? The previous video that I did a few days ago was about beware of the sharks. And I can't. The shark thing has been coming up the last couple days, so it was just so funny. But I'm like, why didn't the video just disappear? Like, it vanished. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, oh well, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is how I am, and it is what it is. But it's the shark. So please look at what a shark means to you. Sorry, I'm thinking about somebody. But in the previous video, it was the motion of there are more sharks on land than there is at sea, so be aware of the sharks. But this is about victory. When the sword hits the ground, it's I honor the truth. I want to know the truth. I want to be in my truth. I want to be in my authenticity, and I want to be transparent. Okay? So I want to say to you that this card flew right to the energy of money. That dark, gloomy energy of money, and it's the Ace of Pentacles, which is prosperity. It's the brand new beginning, and it has to do with real prosperity, not the physical, shallow, material aspects of money. So the reason why I say that is that I'm going to keep it here, and it's going to be on the side here because this is where something is shifting. It's on the side. So to me, what God is saying for you, Divine Masculine, is that this aspect, I understand why they're saying patience now, because they're saying to me is that this is your free will, and it's all about the choices you make to do your inner healing and to also speak up and be true with that Ace of Swords of what you're really doing and who you really are and what you really desire, or even your relationship with the physical, with the shallow, with the material. So I'll leave that there because that's your own shadow work. This is definitely shadow work. And if you do need help with that, guys, please let me know. All my personal sessions are 33% off for Aries season, and the promo code is Aries Baby, all in caps. And even my 6-week butterfly effect, which is the Shadow Week program, which is magical, by the way, is also 33% off. So if that resonates, holler at me and quick. Let me look at this, because this is also on the side. The Two of Cups partnership. You know, I'm laughing because I felt very strongly this is for Divine Masculines who are coming into understanding their divine counterpart. And you know, this is, I'm talking about the full moon in Scorpio, and it's right here because we have the full moon in Aries and a new start is coming. And I said the Mars energy was Aries and Scorpio, and the cups, to me, I might be wrong about this. The cups obviously is the water, and water is Scorpio, but every time I see the Two of Cups, oh, I don't have my phone here, can't check it. It reminds me of Scorpio energy. It might have just been from my own journey, but it's sitting right directly here, and it was a little bit like, you know, with a little shift. And that to me is the, okay, pim. Like, it was just a little cool thing. Like, I know it's here, it's right here, but I'm going to be a little, like, you know, when you, like, tilt your hat to the side because you cool like that, that's what I'm feeling. So let's see these energies here and wrap it up. Seven of Cups, ooh, possibilities. I hate this card. It's unfortunate that it's here. Eight of Pentacles, achievement, and then the Knight of Swords, and it says drama. Okay, so the reason why I said it like that, because this is the choices. This is the choices. Now, the one thing you have to understand as a divine feminine myself, it's like, I always say this, like, I am no one's choice. I am the claimation. It is me or nothing at all. So this could also be for you and what you think of what partnership is, or you can also look at this as Divine Masculines, like, what are the options you have? Like, again, there is no option. There's just a choice. There's one, okay? Eight of Pentacles, achievement. This is about, again, that physical aspect with the drama. I do feel very strongly here as the Knight of Swords that comes in, like, you know, really quick. Like, this is someone who has, okay. This is someone who actually talks before they speak. I do feel very strongly here in this energy that there is a lot of confirmation here about your journey and your divine counterpart right here. This is the aspect of shadow. It could be past, it could be present, but this is something that has to do with the matrix, the physicality, This right here is the reason why they're asking you to remain focused in the aspect of there's too much energy around you coming in. And some of this energy might be giving you achievements when it comes to money, work, mission, whatever. And then you get lost back into this energy of all of these cups, and you lost focus on the two cups you're supposed to be paying attention to. You see what I mean? Because when I see the Knight of Swords is someone who just talks because there's something that is lacking inside of them, meaning, like, you know, with these energies specifically, right, like the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords, there's a lack of focus here through the motion of immaturity, through the motion of wounded ego, and also comfortability. There's something here that has to do with that. So I'm going to pull Knight of Cups proposal. There's an offer you have to make to Divine Masculine. It's very clear. Like, you know, the Knight of Cups is proposing something. You know, it's not a page, it's a knight. It's not a king, but it's a knight. And the knights to me are very protective. So there's something that you're holding on to. I do believe it's through your emotional body, as it's a water sign. And there's an offer. There's a proposal. You know, some of you might be wanting to propose. You know, asking for this partnership, asking for this hand in marriage after you work out whatever this aspect is. And it will take time. Remember, patience is on the table. But this can also be an offer of love, an offer of truth, an offer of transparency. You know, the offer of the revelation that is coming in with this new start. Because it's a fiery, you know, this is why it's so fiery. It's because there's so much freaking integration here. Like, there's so much happening in this one energy, in this one reading. I'm ready at 31 minutes. I probably can even go on for another hour, but I'm going to stop because I'm tired. Okay. I'm going to pull an Isis card for you because they just told me to, and then I'm going to stop. See? Got to be obedient. And the reason why is because that will be the divine feminine energy to come in to clarify whatever all this is. But that's why it's so fiery. It makes sense, y'all. Like, Aries season has been ridiculous. But I've been warning y'all about April. And the thing is, it's like, you know, this is the Emperor energy. Like, you know, like, this is when you should be claiming all these things and doing all your healing. Like, if you haven't done it yet, you know, this is when you got to finalize all this stuff because you are, you know, to be honest with you guys, it's part of your destiny, man. Like, if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. If it does, it does. Like, you just know, right? We all have our blueprint here. Don't forget, some of us are here through the motion of really ancient, higher wisdom, that contract through the motion of the cartouche. And then other people, they're spiritual, but they're more newer souls. So they're in kindergarten, and that's their journey. So it's not going to resonate with everybody, but you could definitely learn. Just going to bring Isis in. I just want to get this masculine energy off me. I hear giggling. Cute. And guess what time it is? That's why I was hearing giggling, because she's coming in to just confirm everything that just came out of my mouth. Divine destiny, path of the divine warrior. The hawk is the bird of Isis, and there were 3 hawks flying above me today. So take that as it resonates. Divine Masculines, congratulations. This was a very all over the place, high energy update for you. However, some of y'all are going to really have really big revelations, and some of you have to make really big changes in your life when it comes to that immature, wounded ego. And some of you have to do shadow work. It's very clear where this is leading you for this new beginning. 10-10, God's plan. Some of you, it may take up to 10 months to get this going. Some of you may see this in October. Some of you, it can take 10 days, they're saying. See what I mean? You all have your own destiny. But best believe this is your destiny. And remember who's leading you through it. Respect the feminine, respect the mother. And I mean that through your own energy. Okay? I love y'all. Many blessings to you and your journey. I will be on when I am led. If you do want to book any services with me, Aries Baby, 33% off. Peace.